Outside Scrooge's gloomy old home, it was a real pea souper and no mistake. The fog and frost hung gloomily about the black old gateway of the house, like a pair of gloomy old hanging things. Bah! I hate the fog and frost. Scrooge approached the door, which was a sensible move, as he fully intended to open the door and walk through the doorway, and put his key in the lock, which, in hindsight, was probably the best place to put the key at that particular moment. Now, it is a fact that there was nothing at all particular about the knocker on the door, except that it was very large. It is also a fact that Scrooge had seen many knockers in his time, even big round knockers like this one, and he was never known to stand staring at knockers for any length of time. Nevertheless, he saw in the knocker, without its undergoing any immediate process of change, not a knocker, but Marley's face. Its ghostly spectacles, or perhaps I should say, spectacles, were turned up on its ghostly forehead. Or perhaps I should say ghostly forehead? I can't think of a joke there. Sorry about that. I tried. Anyway, the hair was curiously stirred as if by breath or hot air. And though the eyes were wide open, they were perfectly motionless. That and its livid colour made it horrible. That and the fact that Marley was an ugly git. As Scrooge looked fixedly at this phenomenon... Stop that! This isn't a musical. And even if it were a musical, the song that you are parodying was written around 1968. Years after the events depicted in this story. Now bloody stop it, you bloody whooper-up. I'm trying to create a spooky atmosphere here, you bloody muppet. Now, where was I? Oh yes. Anyway, as Scrooge looked fixedly at this phenomenon... Don't you dare! Don't you dare! It was a knocker again. To say that he was not startled would be untrue. However, to say that he was startled would be true. So I'll just say that then. Scrooge was startled. He turned the key, walked in, lighted his Is lighted a word? Oh, anyway. Lighted his candle and shut the door with a bang. The sound resounded through the house like thunder as Scrooge walked slowly across the hall and up the stairs, trimming his candle and slightly soiling himself as he went. The house was so dark that Scrooge was forced to grope with his hands, which wasn't such a bad idea, as when it comes to groping, hands are just about as useful as any other body part. Oh, anyway, spooky atmosphere. Up Scrooge went, groping his way with his quivering candle, not giving a flying monkey's cuss that he could barely see. Darkness is cheap, And Scrooge liked it, for Scrooge was pretty cheap himself. Oh, but before he shut his heavy door, he walked through his rooms to see that all was right. Quite satisfied that all rooms were as they should be, and quite satisfied that his underpants weren't too bad, Scrooge closed his door like a frightened girlie and locked himself in. He then changed into his nightclothes, including a fresh pair of underpants, and sat down to eat a bowl of lukewarm gruel in front of the fire, which wasn't lit, by the way, as burning coal is like burning money, apparently. Suddenly, to Scrooge's great astonishment, the cold air was filled with the sound of ghostly bells, which rang out loudly and filled him with a sense of dread. I won't tell you what it filled his underpants with. The sound of bells ceased and were succeeded by a clanking noise outside the room, as if some person were dragging a heavy chain. Then, or just after then to be precise, there was another strange noise. But that was just Scrooge being a bit frightened. And who can blame him? Oh God, I've created a proper scary atmosphere now. I've even frightened myself. Oh, where was I? Oh yes. Scrooge listened in terror as the cellar door flew open with a booming sound. And then he heard the noise much louder on the floors below. Then, coming up the stairs, then coming straight towards his door. At first he told himself it was humbug. It's humbug. And refused to believe it. I refused to believe it. He tried to convince himself by telling himself he didn't believe it. I don't believe it. But Scrooge became afraid and wondered who was making all the noise. I'm afraid. I wonder who's making all the noise. His colour changed, both in the face and the underpants, when, without a pause, the thing which was making the noise came through the heavy door and passed into the room before his eyes. Scrooge told himself it was humbug still. It's humbug still. Scrooge thought he must be dreaming. I think I must be dreaming.
This is no dream. This is really happening.
Who are you? Who?
Can you hear an owl?
Who are you? Who?
There it is again.
Who are you?
Oh, take a wild guess, Scrooge. I look exactly like a ghost version of your ex-partner, Jacob Marley. Pretty much as he used to look, with ghostly spectacles.
Ghostly testicles? That's weird.
Ghostly spectacles turned up on ghostly forehead. The same face. The very same.
Well, I don't know who you are. I'm discombobulated by this folderol and flummoxed by this rigmarole. Oh, God, you've got me going all rhymey now. I'm puzzled and perplexed, bamboozled and befuddled. You've got me baffled, bothered, and bewildered.
Wasn't that a song by Cole Porter?
What? What kind of porter? A porter of coal? What are you talking about, man?
Oh, never mind all that nonplussment. It's just something the ghost of Christmas yet to come used to sing on the karaoke at Christmas parties.
The what of what yet to what? Used to sing on the what at what?
Oh, never mind. Have you recognized me yet?
No, I haven't got a bloody clue. You come floating in here unannounced and uninvited through the unopened door, interrupting me eating my uncooked gruel, and you expect me to know who the bloody hell you are? Well, I bloody don't. You look like some kind of snollygoster to me. And I don't think I've ever associated with the likes of you. Have we met?
Yes. Of course we've bloody met, you bloody nincompoop. Granted, I never used to carry a long chain clasped about my middle and wound about me like a tail, made of cash boxes, keys, padlocks, ledgers, deeds, and heavy purses wrought in steel.
Yes. What's all that about?
It's a look, isn't it? I wear the chain I forged in life. I made it link by link and yard by yard. I girded it on of my own free will. And of my own free will, I wore it.
Hey, I'm not judging you. I mean, if that's what you're into.
What?
If that's your bag.
Hey?
If it floats your boat.
Oh.
If it tickles your fancy.
Oh, no. I don't mean like that.
If that's your thing.
God. Oh, captive, bound, and double ironed.
Unlike that shirt you're wearing.
What?
Double ironed. Unlike that shirt you're wearing. That looks like it hasn't seen an iron in about 7 years. I mean, look at all the creases in it.
What? No, not that kind of iron. Double, look at my chains. Oh.
I wouldn't be seen dead in a shirt like that.
Well, I wouldn't normally, but I haven't got a choice, have I? Bloody hell. You wait until the ghost of Christmas yet to come shows you what you get buried in. Bloody hell. You look a right, Nana.
What are you talking about, man?
Oh, never mind. Now, where was I?
What? You mean before you came through the door? I think you were downstairs in the cellar. Somebody was clanking around. Was you, wasn't it?
I mean, where was I in my sentence?
Oh, probably about 7 years in, I think.
Not that kind of sentence, you... Shut up!
You shut up. This is my house, you know. You shut up. Don't
It used to be my bloody house. You took advantage of that, didn't you?
What are you talking about?
Oh, don't think I didn't notice that one. You got the business, you got the house. Bloody hell, look at that chair you're sitting in. Where do you think you got that from? Cost me a bloody fortune, that did.
What the bloody hell are you talking about, man?
Oh, forget all that trivbomulation. Now, what was I saying?
I don't know. I wasn't really listening.
Oh.
I think you were saying something about... Oh, captive, bound, and double ironed, not to know.
Oh, captive, bound, and double ironed, not to know that ages of incessant labour by immortal creatures for this earth must pass into eternity before the good of which it is susceptible is all developed.
Bah, humbug!
Don't you dare say humbug. You used to say that all the time when I was alive, and it was bloody annoying.
I wasn't going to say humbug.
Well, what were you going to say then?
I was going to say humdinger.
No, you weren't.
I was. I wasn't going to say humbug. I was just going to say, hum diddle 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 hum diddle. I was just going to have a little song, that's all. It's nothing but humbug.
Oh, no you weren't.
I wasn't going to say humbug.
Well, don't. And stop interrupting, you little humbugger. Now, where was I? Oh, I've lost me thread now. Oh, where was I?
Oh, you were saying something about, oh, captive bound and double-ironed, not to know that ages of incessant labour by immortal creatures for this earth must pass into eternity before the good of which it is susceptible is all developed, or something.
Oh, yes, thank you. Not to know that any Christian spirit working kindly in its little sphere, whatever it may be, will find its mortal life too short for its vast means of usefulness.
I'm
warning you.
I wasn't going to say humbug.
Oh, yeah? Well, what were you going to say then?
I was going to say, Humpty Dumpty sat on the wall, Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. I just fancied reciting a little nursery rhyme, that's all.
Nonsense. Stop that flapdoodlery. I'm trying to be serious here. Let me carry on. Where was I? Oh, yes. Not to know that no space of regret can make amends for one life's opportunity misused. Yet such was I. Oh, such was I.
Humbug.
Shut up.
You shut up. Don't tell me to shut up. Coming round here, who do you think you are?
Shut up. Who do you think I am?
Oh, you want me to shut up and answer that question?
Just shut up and listen.
Cheeky bugger.
At this time of the rolling year, I suffer most.
Oh, you're suffering? I'm the one who's bloody suffering, mate. Listening to you wittering on. Bloody hell.